Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Why I Suck at League, this episode featuring Zhao. I'm going to go over my runes and masteries while the first part of my jungle route is going in the background. The runes that I run are Armor Pen Reds, Armor Yellows, Magic Resist per level Blues, and Attack Damage Quints. There's lots of different options that you can use here, but I find these work the best for me. In terms of masteries, I go 9 in offense, 21 in defense, making sure to pick up Defender, Tenacious, and Juggernaut for the extra tankiness. So I kill my blue buff here, Jarvan kills his red buff at almost exactly the same time. And the reason why I'm showing you this is that the starting route for a jungler will determine the rest of the game, or determine his aggression early game. So I usually will go straight for my race, a red buff, and then look for a gank top lane. But Jarvan goes straight for his blue buff, neglecting his wolves. It'll give him an early level 3, but it could set him behind if he doesn't get any successful ganks. Nidalee, however, is pushed up completely far in her lane, she doesn't have any wards, and Jarvan's reacting to this, seeing that she's pushed up and he wants to get an early gank in. I'm doing my red buff while Jarvan is setting up his first gank. So if this is unsuccessful, this could work in our favor, but because Nidalee's pushed so far up, it's one of the easiest ganks, and this sets Nidalee way behind. And the next clip shows I'm trying to respond to this by getting a gank off. I don't think J4 will be around, I'll think he'll be looking for another lane, but he decides to counter gank. And we have no wards, I don't see him coming, so I have no idea that he's here. He comes in the last second, Nidalee's already really low, Vlad slows her, we ignite Vlad, Vlad flashes away, I flash to him to knock him up. I figured that we need to at least get something out of this. Jarvan's slowing me here, I barely pick up the kill, and Jarvan kills me. So I'm reacting here thinking I'm going to try and help Nidalee get back in the game, but she was already so low. Jarvan was here, he was ready to react, and if we had just had a ward in the river, we would have known Jarvan was there, I would have backed off, I would have gone to a different lane. And pre-level 6, Nidalee's really weak, and I probably should have just left the lane alone to let her farm, but every time I've come into gank, and I've been here, they've spotted me and they've reacted to the counter gank. So I've really just set myself really far behind and my Nidalee really far behind by continually going back. Nidalee should have just played passively and farmed up. Again, the same thing. There's no ward here for us, but Vlad reacts, he goes down towards his Jarvan who's coming in. We don't see him coming. They ultimate us. I'm taking a lot of damage from that Vlad ult. He slows me, and they pick up an easy kill. Almost a double here, but Nidalee flashes out. So the game was pretty much lost at this point. Well, not pretty much lost. There was a lot I could have done to come back in, but Jarvan just did a great job. And here I'm going to pause it just to show you. I would have warded here. I would have seen that Jarvan was doing his race, that he was close by. I never would have ganked this, but because we were behind, I was trying to be a little bit desperate. I was trying to help out. They're both level 6. They both have their ultimates. We don't have anything. Vlad gets a really nice ultimate on both of us. I take so much damage from that augmented damage from Vladimir's ult. They ignite me, slow me, and it's almost a double kill here really early in the game. And that's 3 deaths between Nidalee and I very early, setting us way far behind, you know. And it's just something that you need to be mindful of as a jungler. You need to ward your enemy's jungle because it'll give you so much more vision of where he's coming from, where he is, where he's ganking, and because we didn't have any of that vision, Jarvan was always there to respond to my ganks. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I definitely did from this game, and I will see you next time.